Yeah, nice job.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the rally for $600. We are Ethnic Federation musicians performing for you. So the rally kicks off. Beautiful, humidity-free afternoon.
Oh, in your mind.
Yeah, well, I'll take it. Bring it through.
I'm already feeling the humidity. I live in humidity.
Hold on a minute. There's Matt. Matt. Huh? Hanging out? Pretty much. Yeah, I know. Pretty much. And, you know, pick up a couple bits here and there, but I didn't drive to South Carolina. All right. That's it. Hey. Good.
Okay, so you on the video. You sounded great.
Thank you.
That's my IATSE my car.
Someone might have another one. I'm not sure. Talk to Mike. He might. Or Trish. And my sign off.
Still never good.
That's all. All right, hey everybody, I'm here with my friend Roz. Hey, how's it going? So Roz, where do you work, and what does this rally mean to you, and what are the things that we're fighting for mean to you?
Well, I work at an AV company called Diventive, and Local Ace did a lot to help me in my career, my life. And right now, I'm just out here standing for everybody who isn't working and needs to get by. And that's my main concern is coming out of this industry as a whole, everybody healthy and happy, you know. Absolutely my main thing.
Do you have a message for Senator Toomey as he continues to block the priorities that workers need?
No, we need the $600. Most of us are used to working for a living and being able to provide for ourselves. But right now, it's out of everybody's hands as to whether they can make a good living. And people don't need to be economically destroyed. We need a happy and healthy workforce coming out of this pandemic. We can't, you know, we're not going to be able to get by if everybody's just, you know, exhausted. You know, absolutely.
Cool. Well, thanks, Roz. That's all I got for now. Back to you. I interview one of you? You're out of the way. I can interview. You want to be interviewed? Give me a second, yeah. All right, let's Hey everybody, so hey man, what's your name, where do you work, and what does this rally mean to you?
Nick Jones, Local 8. Work here in Philly, the convention center, and this rally means everything. We need to get that $600 approved.
So, and do you have a message for Senator Toomey?
Yes, Senator Toomey, approve of that $600 you as your constituents.
Indeed. So, again, we want to remind everyone, go to wewantheroes.com. You can sign our petition, RSVP for the rally if we're coming today, and we'll hope to see you in a little bit. Good, thank you.
No problem. Sorry, Phil. I haven't seen Matt.
No, it's cool, it's cool.
It's all for us.
Thank you very much. Mr. Lee Smith on bass. Kevin Blanky on drums. Yours truly, Harvey Price on the vibes.
Good vibes, good bass, good drums, music.
What's up, brother? Got in the 6 o'clock? All right. All right, everybody. I'm here with my friend Dana.
Hey.
And my friend Steve. So guys, let me get you in the shot. So what does this rally mean to you, and what are you here fighting for today?
Well, I'm here fighting for that $600 that helps us get along. Like my sign says, first to my job, then to come back to work. $600 needed to keep us on track.
That's right. That's right. And so, like, you have 4 kids, right? So that means a lot extra to you. You need to put on there, man.
You're absolutely right. And this just helps me get by.
That's all we're asking for.
That's all we're asking for, just to help us get by until we can get back to what we love to do. We're the people that love to make you happy. And we're brothers and sisters, and we dedicate our lives to this every day.
That's right. And Dana, do you have a message to Senator Toomey as he continues to block the things that we need?
I absolutely do. Send the 600 to me, or let us go back to work. Bring back live entertainment. We want to work. We don't want to sit home. We want to bring the people music.
That's right. So once again, go to WeWantHeroes.com, sign our petition, and join us here on Independence Mall.
Thanks, everybody.
My favorite sign.
I'm going to make a quick announcement. First of all, thanks to the AFFM. Please continue playing. I like the background music. But part of this event is that we're going Facebook Live throughout the country. You can help by going to the IATSE Local number 8 NO8 Facebook page. You'll see the live stream on your phone. So if you have Facebook, go to IATSE Local number 8 Facebook page. When you see the live stream on the phone, just open it up and you can share it. Share it to everybody you know, share it across the country. We want this message to be spread not just here in Philly, but across the state and across the country. You can help by getting that word out now so we have a big audience by 12 o'clock. IATSE Local number 8 Facebook page. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just waiting. Good thing I got the long arms.
I know, you're tall and long.
All right, hey everybody, back down here with my friends Drew and Allie. Guys, what does this rally mean to you? What are you hoping that we can accomplish today? And what do you want to see come out of the next federal stimulus package?
I'm hoping this rally inspires Congress to understand what our plight is as the Live Nation people who work the backstage events. I hope they start to listen to us and hopefully pass 600.
I hope we get what we deserve. We're union people, we're hardworking people, we're middle class people, we're only asking for what's right. All we want is a fair shake, and if they could do, spread the money around a little bit, get to the normal people, not just the rich people, and hope the senator from Pennsylvania, Senator Toomey, would wake up. He works with about a bunch of people, or 2/3 of them are millionaires, but realize most of the people in America are middle class and they need the help. Maybe Toomey can get off his ass and help us.
That's right. All right. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
See you in a bit. It was 3 days of us continuous staging. Hey. Can I interview one of you guys for our Facebook Live? Cool. Oh no, I got it. Oh, okay. Not your thing, no rush. Let's go a little away from the. What? That's cool. All right, everybody, we're back here on Independence Mall. What is your name and where do you work?
I'm Becky Ansell. I work, I'm an executive board member at the Musicians Union Local 77, and I play violin. I'm a freelance violinist. I play with the Walnut Street Theater, at the Walnut Street Theater, and with the Pennsylvania Ballet.
Excellent. So what is being here today mean to you? What do you hope this rally can accomplish?
You know, I hope we get the message out that the extra $600, especially in the entertainment industry, which has been completely shut down, is vital for us to get through this pandemic.
Absolutely. Do you have a message to Senator Toomey as the deliberations continue in Washington?
Think about the people. Think about how many people it's affecting who cannot go back to work, because their industries are shut down, like ours, and so many others. And I think see the bigger picture.
Absolutely.
This can go on indefinitely.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Let's get a look at your sign here. Awesome. Love it. Thanks again. All right, see you guys in a bit.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm so happy.
Ferris Bueller. What up, Ferris? Hey, say hi to the camera. Hey. Good to see
All right, now you're doing an interview. I'm doing the light shot. I have no idea when I'm going to run out of
All right, hey everybody, we're back here. I'm here with Robin. How you doing?
I'm great.
Excellent, good. So where do you work, and what does this rally mean to you?
I work at Suzanne Roberts Theater, Philadelphia Theater Company. This rally means being able to get back to work safely and hopefully, when we can't be at work, send the $600 fee.
Yeah. In the meantime, what does that $600? What would that extra $600 mean to you?
Mortgage payments.
Yeah, absolutely. Simple things, right? You know, you wouldn't think it would be that hard to ask for, but here we are.
Shelter. What are basic needs of life?
Yeah. So, do you have any message to Senator Pat Toomey as we stand here, and we're going to march to his office in a little bit? Do you have a message for Senator Toomey as continues the debate in Washington on the next stimulus package?
Just put your people at the party, you know, and sit down and talk and make a deal, make a bargain, extend our $600, and instead of just thinking about yourself, think about the other people that voted you in.
Yeah, what a concept, right? Right. All right, we'll see you guys back in a little bit.
Bye.
Hey everybody, I'm here with my friend Tim. Tim, where do you work and what does this rally mean to you?
I am a technical lead at PSAB in Philadelphia, and this rally to me means helping out all the stagehands and other workers in America who are just struggling to get by right now. And the Senate needs to actually keep the working Americans in mind and pass the HEROES Act.
Absolutely. So what would that extra $600 every week mean to you?
Means I wouldn't have to worry about rent, because that'd be covered. Means I wouldn't have to worry about my healthcare premiums, because I have to pay those out of pocket now. And it would also allow me to further help out other people who aren't quite doing so hot.
Thank you very much.
Could donate to the local IATSE food bank.
On drums.
That's right. We are down here collecting food for the local aid food bank. If you're still on your way and watching this, bring a can of food if you can. We got a sign at the black pickup truck over there. So please donate if you can. And Tim, one more thing. Is there any specific message you would have for Senator Toomey and others who are currently working against what workers need?
Pass the HEROES Act.
There you have it. All right, we'll be back in a little bit.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you again for coming out. We'll be starting shortly. I just want to remind everyone to follow the safety measures today. Social distancing, wear your mask. We have hand sanitizer located throughout. If anyone needs it, raise your hand up. Once again, we'd like to thank the musicians, and we'll be kicking off shortly.
Yay! Everybody know what I saw you, buddy.
welcome to our second rally. I want to thank everybody who attended last week's rally for raising awareness for the priorities that we need in the stimulus package. Your efforts last week and throughout this week to get our message across was extraordinary. We have raised awareness. We have let people know what our concerns are. But raising awareness is not going to get the deal done. We got to get in the room where it happens. If anybody understood or anybody heard that music before, that's from the hit show Hamilton. We didn't just pick this location out of the hat. Our backdrop, Independence Hall. In 2026, we'll be celebrating our 250-year anniversary of this great country. Philadelphia will be the epicenter of the world for entertainment, live entertainment. There'll be concerts, there'll be shows, there'll be special events, there'll be trade shows. We will all be back to work. We will get through this crisis together. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We need some help to get there. What is going on in Washington right now is unacceptable. We're not here to play blame games on anyone. We're here to make our voices heard. And how do we make our voices heard? Just like they wrote the Declaration of Independence in 1776. Words needed to be followed by actions. We need to take action. It has to be more than words. Today, we take action. Now, no, even though I'm a native Philadelphia, I'm not going to call everybody to arms. I promise the Homeland Security and everybody else that this is going to be a peaceful agitation with community participation to effectuate meaningful negotiations for workers. And we're committed to that peaceful agitation. But what is that peaceful agitation? We are going to deliver a personal letter to Senator Toomey's office down in 2nd and Chestnut. We're going to march from here down to Senator Toomey's office in 2nd and Chestnut to deliver this letter. Now, you may recall last week that we told them that if the legislation didn't get done by Friday, that our 500-person rally, we would come back with 5,000. Now, I know we can Photoshop crowds. I'm not going to do that, right? And I'm going to be honest, there's not 5,000 people here. But where they are, you can't see them, but they are here. Because what we did, using our tools, using our weapons, we used our phones as our weapons. And our ammunition is technology, because that's what we do best. And what we are doing right now is we are streaming live on Facebook across the country. So it's not just us that's taking an action. It's every single person that we touch on our Facebook live stream. So everybody, go to IATSE Local 8 Facebook, share your stream, get your friends involved. We're all going to take an action. Because if we all take an action, we will get in the room where it happens. When you go to the live feed on Facebook, you'll see a banner across the bottom. You'll see these signs all around the rally. WeWantHeroes.com. When you go to WeWantHeroes.com in your search bar, it will automatically load a petition into your phone. You fill out 5 simple fields: your name, an email, and your zip code. When you fill out your zip code, it will autofill the letter that we are delivering in Senator Toomey's office. It will also autofill every federally elected officer that you elect from your zip code. So Senator Casey, Senator Toomey, the Congress. But what's even more interesting is if you're watching our live feed from New Jersey and you go to WeWantHeroes.com, it will load in Senator Menendez, Senator Booker, if you load from Arizona, if you load from Maine, if you load from North Carolina, if you load from Colorado, those swing states that the Senate race is close, and you tell those senators that if they don't vote for us, we don't vote for them. You take that action today and you send that letter, we will be in the room where it happens. And that's where we got to be. Because if we're not there, we're going to be left off the table. I want to thank everybody for coming out again today. We have some great speakers. We have our MC here, Tricia Barnes-Fargo, who's also our main camera person. She's multitasking. Patricia, want to come up and introduce our speaker?
Well, once again, that's a really, really tough one to follow with the Hamilton. But thank you all again for coming out. Once again, I appreciate all the safety measures that we're following. So, as Michael stated, the elected officials left DC last week, but the unemployed entertainment workers are back out this week. And we'll be back out next week, and the following week, and the following week, until we get what we need and what is ours and what we deserve right now. I'm going to ask that we have the Live Event Coalition Safety Officer, John Digby, come up and share some with us.
I'm Jim Digby, the volunteer vice president, or volunteer president of the Event Safety Alliance. And like pretty much everybody out here in the street, I am a pandemically unemployed events and entertainment worker. I want to share a story with you this morning. When an elected official purchases a ticket to an entertainment or sporting event, they do so thanks to the work of an event or entertainment professional, an event and entertainment professional that votes. When that same official walks through the security checkpoint and presents that ticket, it's an event and entertainment official that votes. The usher who helps you to your seat, and the concession operator who sells you your chicky and Pete's, the venue workers who keep it clean are all event professionals, and they vote. The stagecraft technicians who turn on the lights, open the curtain, and build the stage are event and entertainment professionals, and they vote. The hundreds of companies that build and supply the stage sets and the technical equipment, and the teamsters and the over-the-road truckers who brought the gear to the venue, the artists, the creators, their managers, and their staff are all events and entertainment professionals, and they vote. When the nation comes together to heal from great tragedy, the people before you all are in the shadows, doing your job, supporting those world stage moments that unite us in the cause, raising awareness, delivering hope and light in dark and uncertain times. That's what you do as entertainment professionals. We are an incredibly diverse ecosystem of humans working together to provide the moments that entertainment, the escape, the sometimes enlightenment that all makes life worth living. Each of us has our own families, our own homes, our own bills to pay. And when things are operating normally, a little bit of our extra cash goes to support the politicians who we believe will make the country the place we think it should be. In times of great tragedy, the show has always gone on, playing humanity through. The musicians played while the Titanic sank. Nothing, absolutely nothing, has kept us from doing our work for you. We're not here because of something we did. We're not here because we don't want to work. We want to work. We're here because of this pandemic. In North and South America, Asia, Australia, the Middle East, Africa, Europe, and England, there are millions of us out of work through no fault of our own. All of our governments must commit to working tirelessly to control the catastrophe that is COVID, and they must care for their citizens who simply can't get back to work until this is resolved. Keep us in our homes, keep us healthy, and by all means, keep us fed. That's your job as our elected officials. Keep us fed until we can go back to doing what we do best, delivering life's moments of joy for you. You know, as I stand here today, I'm reminded in this moment that when an elected official wants to be seen, and when an elected official wants to be heard, and when an elected official wants to be broadcast through the airwaves, it's event and entertainment professionals that do that for them. And we vote. The stage they stand on, the lights, the camera, the video, and the sound, all flawlessly and tirelessly provided for them by event and entertainment professionals. You are. Some might even argue that they don't get to their seat in office were it not for an event or entertainment professional. You see, elected officials, not only do we turn on the lights for you, not only do we open the curtain for you, not only do we deliver the stage you stand on, we hand you the working microphone, and we vote, and we vote, and we vote. Thank you.
Thank you again. I apologize for that title, but thank you again for addressing the crowd. Now I'd like to once again bring back Senator Street. Came out last week to support us. Right back out here again today. Stands right by our side, walks by our side. Thank you again.
What do we want? When do we want it? Now. You guys always show up to make sure that the show goes on. The reality is that our economy is so tied to the entertainment industry. It's so tied to the work that you do, whether it's on South Broad Street and all the people that come downtown to shows and then eat and then go to restaurants and then do all the other things that they do that drive Center City's economy. The people that come to this very area where there are museums, where there's shows going on, and everything you see around here. This is one of the tourism hubs of the world. And yes, it is a place where great history was made. Yes, it is a place where the Constitution was written. But it is also a place that is one of the many economic engines, because people come from across the world to experience what happens here. But none of that happens without you. And you didn't do anything to make yourself in need. You didn't do anything to mess up it. It wasn't like you ruined the show. It wasn't like you were unprepared to work. It wasn't any of those things. A pandemic took place, a disease, and the government was unprepared to make sure that the disease didn't spread. And so it did spread. And then we had to shut things down. And then the government messed it up again because the president didn't make sure that we had tracing, we had testing. He said it was going to go away. Well, it didn't go away. And now you've been out of work. Your families need to eat, and you need support to make sure that you can just get by, you can survive. And on a guy who's worth billions of dollars doesn't want you to get $600. A Senate and Mitch McConnell and his cronies, who are most of them millionaires themselves, don't think that you should get $600. It's wrong. It's disgraceful. And they need to do their jobs, come back off the golf course, go back to work, and make sure that we prove the $600. We pass the HEROES Act, and we get you the relief that you need. That is the job of those of us who have taken elected office. It is to fight for the needs of people who put us there. So I want you to know, if you come out here every week, I'm going to come back out every week if the good Lord gives me strength to do it. Because we need to go to work, because you want to work. We're going to protect you. We're going to fight for you. And guess what? We're going to remember those people in Washington that don't. And that includes Senator Toomey. We need to make sure that he understands He needs to not worry about what Mitch McConnell wants him to do and worry about what the people of Pennsylvania need him to do. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want it?
Thank you so much for coming out once again. When we asked, once again, I've been laid off with a chance. So what do we want? And when do we want it? What do we need? And when do we need it? So I'd like to bring up now from the 177th District, Representative Joe Hohenstein.
And as always, Senator Street, you guys are giving me real hard acts to follow. I gotta say one last shout out to all the guys doing the music, because who does the music better at rallies than IATSE, right? You guys do it fantastic. Thank you. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Joe Hohenstein. I'm just a freshman in the wrong party in the state house. I am one of those elected officials, and I do appreciate my events and entertainment professionals. But one thing I want to let you know that we just got yesterday from our Labor and Industry Committee chairman of the other party is a nasty quote. He said, "Government does not have the responsibility to keep people safe." Let that sink in. Let that sink in. That is them turning their backs on all of you who have stuck through this, worn our masks all through pandemic, done what needed to be done, and worked where we've had to work, and stayed at home when we've had to stay at home. And they say we don't have the responsibility as a government to protect our own people. I say that's BS. That's just wrong. So one thing I want to focus a little bit on too, that really has gotten under my craw, even though I'm just a little old state legislator, and I had no say at all in what went on when we passed the CARES Act and all that $500 billion of payroll protection money that went down the drain to large corporations. And I hear people begrudging you guys who have been collecting the $600 every week. And I think about, well, where does that $500 billion with a B go to? And we don't know. No, we don't. But do we know where the $600 went? All right, who used it to pay rent? Who used it to buy groceries? Clothes for your kids, right? School supplies went for when we get our kids back up and running in school, right? Those are the things that keep our economy going. I don't hear anybody from the other side saying, oh, let's have those mortgage companies and those landlords, they've got to really hold up on their rent and mortgage payments. No, they're not making them do that, right? No, what they're saying is, you little people, the working people, you don't deserve and you don't need us to make you safe. You're on your own. And to me, that's wrong. And so I am more than happy to be sitting here right in front of Independence Hall, in front of all of you guys. You guys are the ones fighting the fight, and you keep fighting it, and I'll keep working out here with you. I'll come out every time Sharif is out here, we'll all be out. So thank you. So what do we want? 600. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? 600. When do we want it? Now.
They come out to support us, contacting us, saying, what do you need from us? What do you need from me? What can we do to help you? That's what we need. They're the people that we're voting for. Remember that. The people that stand by us, walk with us, support us, and come out for us. That's who we need to support in this upcoming election. That being said, I'd like to bring back up International Vice President of IATSE, Mike Barnes.
Okay, as we said earlier, we do a quick hitter here to just get our message across and take the action. So most importantly, I want to take that action today. If everybody could pull out their cell phones and just go to their search bar and type in WeWantHeroes.com. Everybody that's on Facebook Live, if you're home, if you could just take your mobile device, or if you're watching live streaming on the mobile device, you can actually, I think my tech skills are good enough to say, swipe to get to your search engine and type in weoneheroes.com. And if you scroll down, there's 5 simple fields. It literally takes a minute, 1 minute to send this letter. These letters will be the actions that will get our priorities through to this stimulus act. So as we're playing as we're going through our login, maybe Jen, you bring up a little background music. This is the most important thing we're doing. The speeches are important. The social media is important. But what you are doing right now is the most important action of this rally. This is the action that we need. We've raised awareness. Today is the day of action. If anybody needs help, raise your hand. We have a lot of technicians in the audience. They'll come right over and help you out. I got a hand over here. Somebody needs to go with your phone. Any other hands? Anybody else having a problem? Raise your hand. We'll get somebody right over to you. Over here, so we can help Drew out. Got a gentleman in the back there. If someone could help them log in. We have hundreds of people here. We have thousands of people watching us on Facebook live streaming.
Forty days and nights of rain wash this land. Jesus said,
While we're taking care of that, I just want to thank some of our participants. We have our brothers, sisters, and kin from Unite Here. Unite Here's in the house. We have UFCW, our good friend Wendell Young. Teamsters. Teamsters have been supporting us. The AFL-CIO, Philadelphia Council. Pat Eide, thank you. The building trades, our good friend John Doherty, thank you. We have our live event coalition, thank you. We have our new partner, Philadelphia Unemployment Program. If anybody needs help with their unemployment, we have people from the pub that'll help you with your unemployment. We're also helping with mortgage relief for people that are having mortgage issues. We have our good friends from the Black Horse Pike Cigar, Joe Basilis from the Seafarers Union. Any other union officials, raise your hand when you see. Thank you. We have Ellen Trainer from Local 77, and I'm going to get you up on this mic one day. Today is not that day. We have IATSE Locals from the entire city, ticket sellers, wardrobe, front of house, studio mechanics, television broadcast technicians. We have locals from Atlantic City here, from North Jersey, Locals 1, Local 4, from the western suburbs. Thank you. Too many to mention. I think by now, if you need help, just find somebody who will help you. If we can kill the music, we just want to end this part of the rally and continue our march. Remember to keep your social distance. Remember to keep your masks on. We're going to travel down. We have civil affairs here. It's going to lead us down to Market Street. I heard 4th Street may be closed. If it's not, we're going to take 4th Street to Chestnut, and then we're going to get down to 2nd and Chestnut, Senator Toomey's office. But before we close, sitting in front of Independence Hall, where the Declaration of Independence was signed, the first 3 words of the Declaration of Independence were "We the people." We the people. Let me hear us say it. We the people. We the people. We the people. We the people. Now, we the people put the people in Washington. Our actions today are telling the people in Washington, if they do not take care of the priorities we have listed in the HEROES Act, there will be consequences. Your actions speak louder than words. Thank you for everyone that took that action. We will continue to take that action. We will continue to promote WeWantHeroes.com on social media. If everybody could share that to their friends, to their families. There's 30 million people that are collecting unemployment, that are being affected by this delay. 30 million people. Think of the power in that vote. Think of the power in that message. Bringing it together. This isn't partisan. This isn't about party. This isn't about union or non-union. This is about Americans. This is about we the people. It's just like it was 250 years ago, it is today. We bailed out the banks. We bailed out Wall Street. We bailed out the auto industry. We bailed out the airline industry. We bailed out the energy industries. It's about damn time we bailed out the American worker. I respect the representatives, and I appreciate their passion. Called it right. It was BS. I may not be as polite, because you know what we call it? Bullshit. What do we say? Bullshit. What do we say? Bullshit. What do we say? Bullshit. Everybody, join me in the march. Please let our police officers do their job and set up the march so we can march down here safely. We'll be going down Market Street. Keep your social distance. Follow the white truck. The music will lead the way. We have about 5 minutes of logistics before we start the march. Thank you very much. I'll see everybody in Senator Toomey's office.
If everybody could please head east on Market and please stay in the right-hand lane. Please, everyone stay in the right-hand lane as we're heading east on Market.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm not ready.
Yeah, that's right. It's like grassroots.
Gotta stay in the right lane.
Hey, Bobrick, turn that music up. Let's light this rally up. Gotta sound this audio. There we go. Stay to the right, stay to the right. Spread out. There's plenty of us. Spread out. Thank you, construction workers. We're bringing people together today for some peaceful agitation through community participation to effectuate meaningful negotiation to support workers. What we are asking for in this upcoming stimulus package is to extend and expand existing COVID-19 economic support programs to sustain workers until they can safely return to work. This includes extending the CARES Act unemployment insurance provisions and keep the $600 a week enhancement in place. We are asking to protect workers who are performing their job by requiring OSHA to issue an emergency temporary standard to protect those workers from occupational exposure to infectious diseases, including COVID-19. We are asking to protect the healthy pension plans. We are asking to provide fair access to government economic support for all nonprofits. This would include allowing labor unions access to the Paycheck Protection Program. We are asking to preserve access to affordable health care, quality health care, by subsidizing 100% of a person's COBRA cost for 1 year and extend COBRA eligibility to 36 months. We are also asking to provide economic support for multi-employer plans that are waiving, cost sharing, or keeping ineligible members on their plans for reasons related to the COVID-19 pandemic. We are asking to include tax fairness for the middle class creative professionals by passing HR 3121, the Performing Artists Tax Parity Act. And we are asking to provide economic support for the organizations in the arts, entertainment, hospitality, and media industries to get people back to work. Thank you.
Let's make some noise! Biggest economic in our city. It's one of the biggest in every major city throughout the country. And just one of our buildings, the Kennel Center, $585 million in economic impact was generated last year. $131 million in visitor spending. 5,000 total jobs, $180 million in earnings. We paid $7.4 million in city wage tax, $6.8 million in state wage tax. There's $1.5 million in increase next year. 1,900 events. Since its opening, this one complex has generated over $8 billion of economic activity. The economics, the energy, are essential for the health of the city. Please support them. Thank you. What do we want? 600. What do we want it? What do we want? Powerful. What do we want it? What do we want? What do we want it? We want heroes. 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 Heroes. We want heroes. We want heroes. Thank you.
It's also
We are the events on the street. We're used to creating incredible experiences, making magic happen, and producing memorable events. We are resilient.
Okay, let's cut that down.
First and foremost, I want to thank the members of the Park Services, Homeland Security. People, thank you very much for your help today. I really do appreciate it, guys. Really worked with us to get this done without the permit in place real good. Thank you again. Secondly, very important, we cannot block the steps. No one goes near the steps. We're on the other side of the railing here. We're staying street where we have permission to go. Very good. Okay. As people are gathering in, if you just keep moving down the street to allow the people that are turning the corner to participate, keeping your social distance, keeping your masks on. Thank you very much. This is a huge turnout. This is bigger than it was last week. We haven't done the matrix on the Facebook Live, but we'll get those stats. But again, what you did today is meaningful. You took action. You took action on your own behalf. By writing those letters, by coming out and marching, you are fighting for what's important to you. And if you don't fight for what's important for you, you can't expect the people in Washington to fight for you. They'll fight for people who are fighting for themselves. They will make their voices heard for people that make their voices heard. So let's make our voices heard. What do we want? 600. When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? There are a number of other issues that are worker priorities. The WeWantHeroes.com website will bring you to this petition. Within 2 minutes, you can send this letter. I'm going to read this letter, and we are going to deliver 5 symbolic letters to Senator Toomey today. But the real power will be if you take the time to deliver your petition, share that petition, share the Facebook, share the social media, get our WeWantHeroes.com websites out there, get the word out there. We are starting a movement here in Philadelphia. We will be in the room when it happens because of what you did today. So as I said before, this isn't just for the Pennsylvania elected federal officials. WeWantHeroes.com will hook any state up to their federally elected officials so you can take action in any state to motivate everybody towards the same common ground, which should be to help Americans through this crisis. So your letter will read, as you pursue additional legislation in response to the pandemic, I ask that you continue to consider the unique needs of displaced workers. Workers are without planned wages and benefits indefinitely, as we see we, the middle-class workers, disproportionately impacted by this health crisis, as it is likely that even once many of the current stay-at-home workers are relaxed, there will need to be safety restrictions and limitations imposed upon mass gatherings for an extended period of time. I look forward to the day when workers like myself can start helping the country heal. But we must first mitigate this public health crisis and ensure we sustain working people until they can safely return to work, which is why I urge you to include the following priorities in any subsequent legislation. First, extend the CARES Act unemployment. Working with this wind. Extend the provisions of the unemployment at the 600 level for as long as the health crisis persists. Number 2, Congress must ensure the safety of workers as states allow workplaces to be reopened by ordering OSHA to issue an emergency temporary standard that establishes an employer's responsibility to protect workers from infection. 3, preserve access to affordable, quality health care by passing a 100% COBRA premium subsidy to keep workers on their job-based health care plan and extend eligibility for 36 months. Allow all nonprofits fair access to the government economic support in the Paycheck Protection Program, including 501c5 labor unions. Protect the healthy pension plans and earn pension checks of workers. Update the qualified performing artist tax deduction and to provide direct economic support for organizations in the arts, entertainment, media industries.
You have asked me for my vote in the past, and I expect you will ask for my vote in the future. I, along with workers through the country, are asking for your vote on this issue. Let's make a deal. 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 Will the volunteers please help me deliver these letters? We're not going to go up on the steps. We're just going to tuck them in. Allie, where you at? Can you bring your crew up here? Just fold them up and put them right here. Will you take them for us? Thank you, sir. Would you deliver that for us? Philippe Davis, Allie, would you deliver for us? We have someone else that can deliver for us? Somebody from the LEC, Ellen Trainer, would you deliver one for us? They delivered the physical ones today. We delivered the 10,000 ones this week. I want to thank everybody again for coming out. We got to keep the pressure up. We got to get what we want. Because what do we want? 600. What do we want? Yeah. What do we want? 600. What do we want? All right, let's cue up the music. Everybody, please be safe. Evacuate the street. Clear it out. I want to thank all the law enforcement officers, city administration for helping us do a safe rally. Thank you for your support, everybody. Bring your signs to the white truck. Can you bring your signs to the white truck? We may need these again. Remember, as soon as you drop the signs off, if you can get to the sidewalk so they can open the street back up. Joe, you're gonna have to turn around. Go see I'm so back, Joe.